Hello and welcome to the Speak Uneasy. This is a horror, attraction and culture podcast. Over the space of this podcast, we're looking to celebrate all things horror, from the spooky fun right the way through to the heart-stoppingly terrifying, in any medium that we can get our hands on. As we are mostly focusing on attractions, we will be looking to do things like scare mazes, scare zones, your local haunted house. But we'll also be focusing on things like films, books, video games. Like I said, every medium that we can get our hands on to explore the wonderful world of horror. There are so many rich and interesting stories to be told inside this genre, and I think it's worth celebrating that. Now, that being said, not everything can be a celebration or a party. There's going to have to be some ups and downs. We look to make sure that we cover all of those in a fair and constructive manner. If we see something that has great potential and the possibility to be the next great experience, we want to help people be able to get there. And sure, as with all podcasts, the views and opinions expressed within represent only the views and opinions of the individual speaking. That's all they are, views and opinions. My words are not gospel, nor are anybody else's. But if we have multiple voices giving across various different viewpoints that are constructive and helpful to the attractions that we are experiencing and that we're enjoying, surely that has to be a good thing. So, how do we start? And where do we aim to go? We've started now. In fact, you're listening to it right this very moment. This is the Halloween 2022 season, so we've done a few recordings live from a few of the attractions that we've been to this year, and we are going to try and make that into an enjoyable listening experience. It's quite a small starting point. It's not really the world's biggest MO, is it? But again, we all have to start somewhere. The thing that I would really like the Speak Uneasy to be is a platform for our listeners. I'd really like it to be designed and sculpted by you. Now, at the moment, as I'm one person sat here recording this, the vision itself has to be defined by me. However, what I'd really enjoy is that as people start to listen, they give feedback. So when I'm saying about certain things or giving an overview of an attraction, if there's information in there that I'm not giving that you desperately want to know, then I'd like you to voice that so we can add it in future episodes. If there's bits that I'm talking far too much about or that just frankly aren't interesting, then again, we need those voices, because you help me build a better platform for us. At the end of the day, this should be fun, and if we're not bringing things to you that are fun, then it ultimately fails. So I would love to hear feedback. I would love to have discussions around how we can improve. After all, it would be somewhat hypocritical for the person doing reviews to not take reviews on board, correct? Beyond just reviewing, I'd like to be able to shine a spotlight on some of the great creatives that work in the industry. The artists, the set builders, the designers, the minds behind the mazes, the people who spend evening after evening dreaming up ways to make us feel uncomfortable or scream. I want to speak to the actors and know how it is that they manage to keep that much energy. Is it really every energy drink under the sun? Or is there a little bit of special something inside the psyche of a scare actor? These are the things that I would love to get into, and it's something that I would like to add to the platform as it goes forward. Of course, for now, we'll just be doing the reviews, as that's all we have the access to, but hopefully, with a little bit of time and dedication, and knocking on a few doors, we can get a really great insight into the scare attractions and houses, and the mazes that we all love so much. So I thank you very much for listening into this first sort of MO, this pilot episode, just to sort of outline what it is we want to do. And I hope, for my sake and yours, that the Speak Uneasy is something that we get to say, hey, we were there at the beginning. So thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you at the first episode. Take care. Stay scared.